welcome, friends. Oh, I probably need to turn that down a little bit. Hi. Okay, so today is going to be a little bit chaotic. Potentially. Or very short. So, to start, we're going to be building... I could not find a good picture of the cover. Actually, I just didn't bother. We're going to be building this. It's pretty small, though. It's only 278 pieces. I'm probably going to finish this in like an hour, hour and a half. And we are doing the telescope. You could technically build any of these three with it, but we are starting Space Month to celebrate the potential launch of Artemis 2 on Wednesday. So we're going to focus on space all month. We're building this today, a little bit ahead of the month, because I am taking Thursday and Sunday off. Oh, I'm hitting buttons on my paper shredder. Okay. So yeah, so I will not be streaming this upcoming Thursday or Sunday. I'll be back on... What is that date? The 9th to build this one. Which is going to be a very technical build. So I wanted to give it its own stream by itself, which is why we're going ahead and doing the telescope today. So I say potential launch because there's lots of reasons that it could abort. In fact, it did abort before. It was set to go for launch back in March, the beginning of March, on I think the 9th. And they had to abort because thankfully it was before the crew even loaded. They were loading some fuel, I think, and they had a bit of a fuel leak, or not like a leak, but it wasn't showing the right amount. There's some technical issue, so they had to roll it back into the assembly building to fix some errors and make sure, because this is going to be a crewed launch. There will be people on the Artemis 2 launching around the moon. So they want to make sure everything is perfect. Like, as perfect as we can humanly get it. So they've spent this past month perfecting everything and testing everything and checking everything. They've run test after test. They've run, rehearsals and everything. And they just rolled it back out to the launch pad a week or so ago. April 1st is the first launch window, so it can't launch anytime. Let me get the correct launch windows here. Because, we don't want a Houston, we have a problem. Exactly. We don't want anything like that. But it has to launch at a specific time when the Earth is in the right position. So there are specific times it could launch. Let me see. The first one is April 1st. There's a 2-hour window starting at 6:24 p.m. Eastern. So that is what they're shooting for now. They currently see no reason as to why that could not happen. If they are for some reason unable to launch then, which right now the only thing that could stop a launch is a weather event. If it's lightning, really windy, really stormy, they can't launch because of ground weather. Currently, I think it's an 80% go weather-wise. for the time window, so hopefully the weather holds. But yeah, so there are other potential launches through April 6th, and if they aren't able to launch by then they have to abort for a while, I think. But everything is showing that they should be able to launch on April 1st. Unless there's a weather event, then it's going to be pushed, like, I think to the 3rd or 4th. Here we go, mission availability. This is what I was looking for. All right, so there is a launch window every day, the 1st through the 6th. And if they aren't able to launch then the next launch window would be April 30th. And then they'd have to update anything past that. But again, the 1st is when it's planning on launching. So I decided we were going to do Space Month for April to sort of celebrate the launch of Artemis 2, which is really exciting. Humans are going back, not to the moon yet, but this is a big step to getting us there. In fact, there's a press conference going on right now. I'm actually listening to it in one of my ears. They're past all of the important bits. I'm just listening to questions right now, but it's very exciting. Yes, it is very exciting, Casey. Also, welcome in, Casey. Awesome artist. You should check them out. And you should check out Shut Up Dan. Awesome gamer. Does a bit more intense games than I do. But yeah, I'm super excited about the launch of the Artemis 2. I even have an Artemis 2 t-shirt. I saw when... So Artemis 1 was the first one. Can you hitch your ride back to Mars? I'm sorry. We aren't going back to Mars yet. Yet. The moon is step 1. And then we'll be going to Mars. As Casey reminded, we do have a puzzle going on. If I can find my button, there it is. It has to be a hard puzzle. I would apologize, but I'm not gonna. It is a space puzzle. Here is what it looks like finished. So there's lots of reds, but I was hoping there's enough like planets and stuff in there to at least make it possible. But yeah, so we're gonna start the day building this. We'll see what time it is when I complete this. Honestly, today probably is going to be a shorter stream. Depending on how long this takes, I might play some Burgie, which is just like a nice chill, make some burgers. Audience, chat, you can put in burger orders if you so choose, or I could just go into regular one single player and just make burgers for PC or for NPCs. Oh, hold on, we're gonna go chaos. I hit a button. Hi, welcome. I told you it was gonna be chaos today. I'm not even sure the hell that happened. I must have some sort of button set up to do a shortcut that I don't even know about. So hi, welcome. I am tired. Work has been crazy. It is spring break here, and spring breakers are insane. Space makes zero sense to you. How can something be infinite and expanding? And if it's expanding, there must be a point it hasn't reached, therefore it can't be infinite. Space is very difficult to understand. I will not pretend to be an expert. I took an astronomy class in college. I enjoyed it. I'm not going to pretend I understood everything. But yeah, so we're gonna be celebrating space. Need to tweet Bill Nye or something. Yeah, so we're building the telescope, then we're building Perseverance, and then on the, what is it, the 16th? Well, so on the 9th, I will be building the Perseverance, and then on April 12th, I will be doing a charity stream, which will not be space-themed. I will be collecting donations for what you call it? I lost all of my brain today. Michael J. Fox Foundation. So think about joining me on that day. Help support the cause. Parkinson's is something very important to me personally. And I'm all about supporting research efforts. But after that, we will be playing a game called The Planet Crafter. Which is a, can be co-op. Sort of, you build a base. When I first bought it, I thought it said that it was set on Mars, but it's not really on Mars. It's Mars-like. But it still looks fun. I have at least a couple friends who say they're going to try and join in the co-op, at least sometimes. I really need to test it out with Suntroa, because I've not tested how the multiplayer part works. We sure are building a lot of just random bits into the base. That's Spinnies. Spinnies. I like spinnies. Yeah, how's everybody's week been? Mine's been crazy. Work's been crazy. Like I said, it's been spring break around here, which is always a crazy time of year. And Suntroa and I are still remodeling our bedroom, which we did a lot of work on that yesterday and today, so I'm especially tired right now. Yesterday, we pulled all of our furniture out, and mind you, this is big furniture. These were pieces bought in the late 80s, early 90s, and they are real furniture, unlike most of the furniture you see these days that are like, you know, the real particle board stuff. Build a little satellite. So this part that we're building right now is not the actual telescope. It is this part here. I think it's called an orrery. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. some stars on there. All right, now we're gonna start with the sun. Sun. Weekend is okay, also tired. About to go get some sunshine in the park with some friends, which will be good. Way too hermity. I am always a hermit. I leave my house for like 15 hours a week. Yeah, work has just been crazy. The latest madness that has started at work. Did you know that some of the online telehealth doctors use AI, quote unquote, people to call the pharmacy to verify a prescription? Thankfully, my pharmacist in charge gave me permission to hang up on any AI robots. I am not giving HIPAA information to a robot. I don't care if they're calling on behalf of the doctor's office. No. Not doing it. So there we have Mercury and Venus. I will say that the distances on these are definitely not true to scale. They're close, but not true to scale. Right? That does not feel like a slippery slope. I don't like it. And also this week, I had an insurance representative call, and they didn't know what medication the patient picked up. And I'm like, you should know. You are the insurance. I am not telling you. You should already know this information. So there's like different forms of AI. Like Gen AI is what I am specifically referring to as problematic. I need to be better about specifying Gen AI. But also, like, is such kind of sketchy. I know I wouldn't want AI knowing what medication I am on. Even if I'm not on anything, really. I take very few medications, but I don't want AI to have that list. Also working on being more specific. I have seen some things talking about the DLSS5 stuff, and what I have seen looks awful, but that could just be that I am only seeing the bad stuff. That looks really bad. All right, so here are all of our inner planets. Mercury, Venus, Earth, and our moon, and Mars. So next we're gonna be doing Jupiter. Snapchat filter over a game that overwrites the visual intent the artist had for the game. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Like, where does it get the filter info? Like, does it just take it from other sources? Like, keep it out of your games? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, it probably takes it from the Gen AI datasets. I'm like, it's probably just stealing the data. Yeah, I don't like that at all. That's just Gen AI put into a game. And also, you're like taking art that's already there and messing it up. Yeah, do not like. All right. Here's Saturn. Which it doesn't sound like they're ever really going to regulate Gen AI. At the end of the day, most AI use does not justify the energy, water, destruction of small towns. Exactly. Exactly. Or the price of RAM sticks. Yes. Yeah, like the small ones. Like small data sets that people put in their own data. Like, I know it's technically Gen AI, but in my head, those don't count the same because you're putting in your own data sets or data sets of colleagues that have given you permission to insert the data set. Exactly. Exactly, Casey. Uranus. These are definitely not orbits to scale. Not at all. ran into my microphone. All right, I need to scooch these up a little bit. And so this set technically has a Pluto, but Pluto is not a planet. Pluto is a extraplanetary body or dwarf planet. It is in company with lots of other planet or dwarf planets and other there we go. Other bodies in space. It's not lonely. Don't worry. So there we go. There's our, I think, is this an orrery? I feel like I'm using that word wrong, but it spins. It's a very simple little build, but it's cute. There we go. So we have Mercury, Venus, Earth, and our moon, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. Ooh, I'm knocking Pluto off. See? I'm mad at Pluto. There's Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and here's Pluto, which should be like way out here if we were going by any sort of scale. All right. Some extra pieces there. Now we're gonna start bag 2, and you get to hear crinkles. Pluto isn't a planet and as such shouldn't be included. Welcome in, Cortez. Thank you for the hydrate. Ooh, and a treat. I will have a freeze-dried marshmallow. But yeah, so we're starting our celebration for the Artemis 2 launch, which hopefully will happen on Wednesday evening. But no matter what, we're going to celebrate space this month. We are building this little telescope build today, and I don't know what we're gonna be doing after that. I might wrap it up depending on the time. Just wrap up early because I am very tired between work and moving furniture yesterday, and we did a deep clean of the bedroom today, getting it ready for new furniture to go in. which was much more exhausting than I expected it to be. We also got the new mattress. It's a memory foam mattress, so we had to let it start inflating because it came rolled up in a box. And wrangling that into the room was exhausting. It's like 150 pounds. Suntroa had like asked me to help just like lift it over a little threshold into the room, and my arms were just like, nope, we're not doing that. I don't lift. All right, so we build this 3 times. Why didn't you tell me build it 3 times at the beginning? And Suntroa and I are in the meantime sleeping on an air mattress in the living room. So needless to say, I did not get the best sleep last night. I did sleep. But between it just being in a weird, I was just in a weird spot. And Azar was also not super happy about us sleeping on an air mattress in the living room. So he made his displeasure known by not settling down for a while. So I did not get good sleep last night. I did sleep. It was not long and not good. But yeah, there's a decent chance that today will end up being a much shorter stream than usual. But we'll see what time it is, or how long, what time it is when I finish building this telescope. It's not a big build, so I might, like I said, I'm thinking I might play a little bit of Burgies. It has chat integration where you can request a burger, but I might just play it on first player, yeah, single player. To unlock some new things, because that's how you unlock new things in it. So this looks like we're building the tripod right now. I was like, what am I missing? Need to go out one. There we go. I just thought about... I should post how to watch the launch on Wednesday. Here we go. This is a good... So I'm going to post this article for y'all. So this is all the information on NASA's coverage for the Artemis 2 mission. They're going to be showing the videos on their YouTube channel. Today was March 29th. That was the press conference. Tomorrow there's going to be another press conference to announce any status. Because again, every day up until launch, they're doing more key mission meetings, more pre-launch tests. Like, they're going to be testing this thing basically from waking up to going to sleep until the launch window opens. But yeah, so be sure to check it out. I know I'm going to be checking it out on Wednesday. I will not be streaming on Thursday, so I won't be, but I'll probably post about it in the Discord. So feel free to join our Discord if you want to have any discourse on the Artemis 2 launch mission. That would be a good place to do it with our community here. I also highly recommend, I am going to, do I have it set up like this? Yeah, I highly recommend everybody follow Astro Canuck. Astro Canuck has awesome coverage of this mission. He's going to be streaming anything and everything. He just was streaming the press conference that happened today. He's going to be talking about it. I'm sure he's going to be streaming the actual launch. He's a lot more knowledgeable about space things than I am. I definitely try to know my best, but definitely go follow Astro. This telescope is really cute. Or this, oh my god. Tripod. See guys, I am tired. I should not be trusted with a stream today. Somebody should have taken my streaming license for the day and been like, look lady, you need to go take a nap on the couch or something. Your streaming privileges have been revoked for the day. All right. Of course, I have my mother calling me. She's probably asking how the room progress is going. Oh, so we also were trying to put up new window shades, like pull-down shades. And they were 1/4 of an inch. Or less, actually, than that, probably. Like, it was like 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch too long. So we had to abort, and I'm gonna have to order a different one, which is unfortunate because that means we can't fully finish getting the room set up. We're gonna have to wait. Until another set comes in, and, you know, be able to, of course it's on the window that's behind the bed, so we'll have to move the bed. So I'm sure my mom is calling to be like, did you find a new window shade to order? This is getting to be very complicated. But I will give her a call back during the ad break. Okay, so that goes up there. Oh, I see. This is a little tricky. There we go. It spins. Go. All right, so this is sort of a moving mechanism. It goes... You can't see it there. You can see it here. On top of the tripod. It's a fun, geary cog piece. Did I do that backwards? Yes. Didn't realize there was a backwards, but apparently there's backwards. There we go. Help if I turn it the correct way. There we go. Now I put some locks on there so that they don't fall off. And this goes... No, that goes in first. Okay, yeah, my mom said to call her when I could, so... This goes through here. And I lock it on. Oh, drop the piece. All right, and that's all of bag 2. All right. Here's bag 3. Which is the rest of the telescope. But I was trying to debate if I could beat the ad break, but I'm definitely not going to be able to. So we are going to go ahead and run the ads, and I am going to flip over to the puzzle screen. And go give my mom a call back just in case it is something more urgent. I feel like I should have one more. Oh well, I will check. Oh, there it is. In front of my eyes. All right, so we're going to swap over to the puzzle. Feel free to join in on that. Man, you guys are making more progress than I expected, but you haven't gotten to all the crazy red bits yet. Another random guy on the internet says, I I have been trying to explain Twitch to her. She's like, oh, I should do that. I can stream Minecraft. It's so cute. All right, I will be back. The ad break will run for 3 minutes while I'm gone. Make sure everybody stretches, hydrates, have a snack, unshrimp your backs. Take any medicine you might need to take. She totally should. I'd tune in if Mama Pyro Minecraft streams. Oh goodness. Don't encourage her, guys. She's crazy. Internet trolls might be overwhelming. Yeah, I just don't know how she would do with the internet trolls. All right, I will be back. That 3-minute ad is going to run now. I should be back. It should be a pretty quick conversation, I'm thinking. So I will be right back. Sorry about that, guys. She had to find a credit card. But I am back. Let me swap back over here. But yeah, so far we have a little way of turning our telescope. That's fun. Did I ask her what? Yeah, everything is fine. She was, as I expected, asking about the blinds kerfluffle. Or the window shades kerfluffle. I did not ask her when her first stream is going to be. It would take a great deal of setup by me for her to stream. But I'm sure she would get a kick out of me. You're scared of competition. She would probably only exclusively stream on like Saturday or Sunday. The first one sounded like kerfluffle to me. I did say kerfluffle. Yeah, it would take some work to get my mom streaming, but she thinks she's the most hilarious person ever. I mean, maybe other people think that. She's my mom, so I've spent my whole life mostly rolling my eyes at her. At her shenanigans. Got a lurk and dip. Good luck, puzzlers. Have fun. Thanks, Casey. Have a good lurk. Oh, I forgot to put this on back. That's a problem. Let's take that off. It's not a pyro build without taking stuff apart. There you go. Now we're cooking. If I can ever actually get my mom to retire, then she'd probably stream because she'd need something to do. There we go. That way. Yeah, just yesterday, actually, she was talking. She was talking about how she knew someone who was posted like a bunch of like reels and stuff, and I was like, yeah, she's probably making money off of that. And she's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, you monetize. I make money off my Twitch streams. And she's like, what? She was so baffled by making money with shorts or reels or streams. Now, mind you, I haven't made a lot of money this way. But I made more than she apparently realized. Which was 0. She thought I was just streaming for fun, which I am. Like I said, I'm not making a bunch of money. Actually, no, take that. She doesn't even really realize what streaming is. Like, she knows I do it. She's like, oh, are you streaming today? Right, and I know all of your money, Dan, goes to cancer research. And my mom, if she ever made money, she probably would do something similar to that. Would not surprise me. Or to supporting some, like, specific people that need her help. Because she she spends so much money helping other folks. I'm blind. There it is. You have a full-time job, so you don't need money from other sources. Exactly, like... people set up their streams monetization for different reasons. Ow! I pinched my finger. Get on there. All right. 3 of these. I believe in you. Starting to look telescopy. Telescopy? Lens. All right. There's that light brick. Shine. Well, it shines a light through it. So that's kind of working. So it works, but we're not exactly going to see the stars with it. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I make no promises of the stars, though. I did miss a piece. And then keep building. Santroa and I are continuing Space Month in our personal lives. Tomorrow we are going to see Project Hail Mary. Santroa read the book. I did not. I intended to try to read it, but I did not get around to it. Well, apparently, audiobook is the best way to experience it. So, Project Hail Mary is a new sci-fi movie. It is based on a book that was written by the same author that wrote The Martian. That's the wrong one. And seems really interesting, the premise. The book apparently was really good. I feel like that should go on there more. Yes, Andy Ware. That's his name. Not good at names. But yeah, it is a book written by Andy Ware. Santroa, like I said, he read the book. Well, listen to the audiobook. Apparently the audiobook is way superior to the... Like, that's the best way to experience the story. But the movie is supposed to be really good. It's been really getting some amazingly good reviews. And it came out last weekend, and we were going to go see it then, but we didn't get a chance to between getting our room ready and work and everything. But Monday, tomorrow, we have an opportunity to go see it. That's what happens when I try to push things through further. All right, guys. Guess who's got to fix the build? We broke it. There we go. Definitely looks like a telescope. All right, I feel like I did. Okay. Okay. I am not going crazy. I missed a step. That's what happened. So there should be here. This. See if I could put it on with the end piece on there. Actually, I could take this off pretty easy. Yeah. I thought it looked wrong. That's better. That looks better. It was an easy fix. It was an easy fix. All right. There's our telescope. We can angle it. Now we make the light blocks for it. Get in there. Oh, the bot landed. All right. Does anybody want to do a sticker giveaway? Bot did nail it. All right, let's do a sticker giveaway real quick. Get on in there. For the bot landing. 95.54. Exclamation point join. You do have to be a follower of the channel, and I do ask that you be over 18. Welcome in, Tubby Crumbles. A little less than 2 minutes to join. Exclamation point join. You do need to be a follower of the channel. And again, I ask that you be over the age of 18. I don't like getting addresses from minors. And these are your stickers that you have an option to win. All right, 1 minute remaining. Not Dr. Disrespect, guys. I just find it weird getting addresses from minors. $40 seconds. Anyone else want to get in there for one of these channel stickers for the bot landing for 95.54? $10 seconds. Who is it gonna be? Tubby Crumbles, good job! Exclamation point claim. To claim your winnings, and you will have to send me a Twitch whisper with your address. And which one would you like? Number 5. All right. I have that right there. Like I said, just send me a Twitch whisper with your address and I will get this out. I should be able to get this out this week. Congrats once again. All right, so we have our telescope complete, and now we have some light blocks, which go in there. And I'm gonna have to sort of aim it down so that you guys can see. There you go. Can you see? There's a star. There's your star, Dan. It'll show you the stars. This specific one. Let me... Oh. Let me turn my... There we go. That's a little bit better. There's your star. There's the moon. Look at that chat. I'm mooning you. But did I not turn that off? Oops. And a planet. Yeah, so that was a cute little build. I recommend this. This is once again the Lego 3-in-1 telescope. You can make a telescope, a microscope, or an alien spaceship. The telescope was really satisfying, especially since you can make this little orrery too. I feel like I'm using that term wrong. I wish it had given us like little hooks. I might add little hooks on here to hang the light blocks on. All right. So I'm gonna swap to the puzzle screen just while I look at if Bergie needs updated or something, and we will play probably about 30 minutes of Bergie. And then I'll wrap up. So I do want to play a little bit of Bergie. If I can find it. All right, here we go. Bergie's Cozy Kitchen. Swap my scenes. Streamers who swap back and forth all the time, I don't understand how they do it. Goodness gracious, Bergies, I just started. It's already de-dinging at me. Okay, you're gonna hear the tavern music for just a moment while I get it all swapped over to the correct audio source here. Our Bergie's Cozy Kitchen. Remember to swap categories. Look, I did good. All right. Stream, are you going to show it? OBS. Okay. Why are you doing this to me, stream? Well, specifically OBS. Oh, there. Okay. I did nothing different. All right, game audio's coming through. Yeah, so we're going to play some Bergie's Cozy Kitchen. Here are the chat commands you can give if you want to join in. I'll do it on live stream version for a bit. The only problem with the live stream version is it doesn't give me any other orders except for this one because he was already here. So this one needs a rare with cheese, lettuce, tomato, and grilled onions. You are starting me out hard, Bergie. Oh. I need a plate. I almost had a burger catch on fire. And a Dr. Pepper, please. Alright, what else did you want? Lettuce, tomato. We'll get that first. Lettuce. Tomato. And now I need to grill some onions. Don't need a radio. Oh, I forgot cheese. Oops. Not on yours, Dan. I haven't got yours yet. Alright, here's Dan's. Got 2 cheese and a medium burger. And... oh. What do you mean you don't need a radio? No radio! Burger tasted as good as imagined. Thank you, Dan. For that glowing 5-star review. Every time I play this, I want a burger. I am not supposed to have burgers, so I don't get burger very often. Refill our stock here. Yes, I just used one of everything and I'm throwing away the rest. I am a wasteful restaurant owner. So eventually I can add drinks. And a dishwasher. An extra cutting board. That one would be nice. I don't have enough to buy anything just yet, though. Need more monies. Yeah, I get to do everything. I am all around kitchen stuff. This isn't the best. Well, I mean, it's my kitchen. It could be chaos. No lettuce, add cheese. Welcome in, Christmas Cat. I am taking orders from chat. Let's... Here are the commands, if you're interested. There you go. Burger was served just as I ordered. All right, so we have a well-done burger with double cheese and lettuce. Look, I don't have drinks. No drinks. I've got the bell being belled at me. Don't make me go, look, I can't get drinks until I hit 65 monies. Oh, double cheese. It was delicious. Yeah, the little laugh. I like the little grunt whenever they are displeased. All right. All 3 sauces and grilled onions. Let's go. You're back. You want another burg? Honestly, the sauces are what's hardest. No! I lost my onions. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Onions incoming. Not on fire onions. Not on fire onions. Deer noises. I'm gonna call your manager. So good I couldn't stop eating. I'm surprised they didn't comment on the fire in the kitchen. You like arson? It's just a small fire, very minor fire. Not a big fire. And I threw it away. I put it in the trash can. That's what you're supposed to do with fires, right? I do not get NPCs. I have to pick one or the other, unfortunately. I really think they should make it to where if there's not enough people chatting, it auto puts in NPCs. Yeah, go ahead and continue ordering. Order as much as y'all like. There's no cooldown. Lettuce, tomato, and onion. And medium. Everything in my burger was just as I asked for. Of course it was, because I'm perfect. I could turn on the Halloween overlay, which is super cute, but I'd have to reset my kitchen. Yeah, I don't know. I know there is a way of choosing your skin, but I don't know how to get it to trigger. So we have a well burger, all the sauces. Two cheese. Got everything on it this time. Lettuce, tomato, and grilled onion. Oh, it's only for subs. Okay. Okay. Subs, VIPs, and mods. I see. Here is your very tall burger. Burger arrived right on time. There, to get drinks, I have to have 65 monies. You have to point out mistakes to reduce the score. Basic board. This deer really likes burgers. I have a friend who really likes burgers. She always, that's all she wants. She just wants burgers all the time. Anytime we have a good burger, we're like, we need to tell her. Oh, thank you for that gift sub to Christmas Cat. Should be able to skin your hand enough. That was very kind of you, Dan. There's your panda. And medium. There might be. Burger was served just as I ordered. Welcome in, ECG. How you doing, Johnsy? Great gamer over there. You are not a goat. Goat must not be option. We are playing some Bergie's Cozy Kitchen. Let me not burn this burger, and I can send you the commands if anybody's interested. There we go. I am accepting burgies from... Ah, as a burger lover, I would have liked them to surprise me with some extra ingredient. How am I supposed... You wanted a plain burger. Flamingo. Oh no, there's no clean plates. Okay. I need a clean plate. Oh, they had a burger hat. Oh, they were a food reviewer. Dan, you were a restaurant reviewer. You coming in here yelling about me giving you what you ordered. I don't think I'd seen the food reviewer before. Still, it's dumb for them to want you to give them something they didn't order. Like, you get in trouble for that. As a guy that works in a restaurant in real life, that wouldn't be legal in case you had an allergy. Right? Like, I can't just put random things on your burger. Alright, I need more burgers. Ah! What are you mad about? Oh, because I went to the back. I'm sorry, I'm out of burgers. Do you want a burger? I have one burger. Might not take things seriously behind the bar, but taking food orders is serious. Exactly. Allergies are a thing, yo. Impatient flamingo. They're fine. They only were on the floor for a second. Refill everything. Oh, I guess I should get the money off the counter. Somebody probably stole some. Alright, so we got a well-done burger with grilled onions for Dan. I really need to clean some plates. As soon as I walk away, it's going to catch on fire. Gotta go get some work done. All right, take care, Chris. I probably won't be going for too much longer. Good job, bot. Deleting some spam. Okay, I'm probably actually gonna only play for about another 4 or 5 more minutes, so get your last burgie orders in. Last call for burgers. Fighting the game XCOM 2, not playing the game, just trying to get it to play the default game and not the expansion. Last call. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make it hard mode for the last orders. There is now drink machines. Now's your chance. Cheese and tomato. Medium burger. Oh. I don't know if double stack is a thing. I don't know. Oh, I already had them open. Does not appear so. The soda options are cola, lemonade, and orange soda. But it does not appear that you could do a double burger. Yeah, it's just gonna come up with one burger. No doubles for you. Yes, but you can order a cola now, Dan, and pretend it's Dr. Pepper. Look, I have this whole nice drink machine. There we go. Burger with cola. And cheese. You're playing music. No, I think it's the button of the coin machine. I see. I have to refill the coin, the cola machine. Compliments to the chef, left them with a tip because the neighborhood, we've got each other's backs, bro. Okay, so I have to do that. That's interesting. I was wondering what I'd have to refill on the cola machine. But now we know. And next time we play, we can get tips. But I think it was because you were the one that was playing music that the tips were coming out. I think. I don't know. So you get tips for cola. Now imagine what you could do if you got Dr. Pepper. All right. You know, we're going to go ahead and wrap up. I have an ad break that's breathing down my neck. So we're going to go ahead and wrap up there. Before this ad rolls for you guys, because I am out of snoozes. All right, so as a reminder, no stream Thursday, no stream next Sunday. I'm taking a week off. Hopefully I'll be well relaxed come the, what was it, the 9th? Yeah, April 9th, I will be back with building the NASA Mars Perseverance rover. And on the 12th, I will be having a charity stream for Michael J. Fox Foundation for Parkinson's Research. And on the 16th, we will be playing the Planet Crafter, which is a multiplayer game. Message me in the Discord, anybody who is interested in joining in on the multiplayer. I do need to figure out how it works. Also, everybody, be sure you join in on the 1st to watch if the NASA Artemis 2 mission launches. We're going back to the moon, this time just around the moon, but it's all working towards us going back to the moon. But let's see who we could go raid. Make sure you copy one of those raid messages. Top one if you are a subscriber. Bottom one if you are not. Let's see who we could go say hello to. Let's go say hello to... Let's go say hi to Cast W Art. We're gonna go see an artist. They're doing some pretty awesome looking bird art. So we're gonna go say hello. Again, I will be back on April 9th with some more brick building. April 12th, I have a charity event for the Michael J. Fox Foundations for Parkinson's Research. Please join me to support the cause. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day, a great rest of your week, a great start to the month of April, and I will see you all on the 9th. Bye, all my friends.